My child, come here and sit with me for a moment. You don't need to be strong right now. You don't need to explain what happened. You don't need to pretend you're okay. Just come and sit. I know what you've been calling this season. An ending, a loss, a disappointment, a door that closed too suddenly, a prayer that didn't turn out the way you hoped. I know how it feels when something you were holding on to disappears. I know how quiet it gets afterward. I know how your mind keeps replaying it, trying to understand what went wrong, or what you could have done differently. You gave your heart to something. You tried. You waited. You hoped. And now you're standing in the space where it used to be. And it hurts. So let me tell you something gently, before your heart decides the wrong story. What feels like an ending is not the end. I know right now it feels like something has been taken from you. Like time was wasted. Like you are being pushed backward instead of forward. But you are not being pushed back. You are being guided. Sometimes I close a door not to punish you, but to protect you. Sometimes I delay something not to frustrate you, but to prepare you. Sometimes I allow something to end because it cannot carry you into what comes next. I know that is hard to accept when your heart is still attached to what was. I know you are grieving not just what you lost, but what you hoped it would become. You are not weak for that. You are human, and I am close to you in this. Do you keep wondering if you did something wrong? If you missed a sign? If you failed some kind of test? Listen to me. You are not being rejected. You are being redirected. There is a verse that says, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29:11. Notice what it does not say. It does not say every season will feel good. It does not say every chapter will make sense while you're in it. It does not say you will always understand why things end. It says, I have plans. And plans take time. Plans take process. Plans sometimes take paths you would not choose for yourself. You see a closed door and think, something went wrong. I see a closed door and think, something is being arranged. I am not confused about your life. I'm not changing my mind about you. I am not reacting to your mistakes. I am carefully, patiently, lovingly shaping your story. I know you feel behind, like everyone else is moving forward while you're standing still. Like your life is on hold while others are building theirs. But waiting rooms are not wasted rooms. They are preparation rooms. There is another verse that says, "We know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him." Romans 8:28. Not in some things, not only in the easy things, not only in the things that make sense. In all things, even the ending you didn't choose. Even the delay you didn't want. Even the door that closed without warning. I am not just working after things fall apart. I am working inside them. I am using this season to build something in you that you will need for where you are going. You think you lost time, but you are gaining depth. You think you are being slowed down, but you are being strengthened. You think this is a setback, but I am teaching you things you could not learn any other way. You are becoming more discerning, more rooted, more aware of what you can carry and what you must release. You are learning what actually matters, and sometimes that only becomes clear when something ends. I know it feels like you lost something important, but sometimes what you lose is not what you need. Sometimes what ends is not what was meant to last, and sometimes what you are mourning is not what would have kept you safe. There is another verse that says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Proverbs 3:5-6. Notice how honest this is. It does not say you will always understand the path. It says do not lean on your understanding, because your understanding can only see what is right in front of you. I can see what is coming. I can see the road ahead. I can see the people you have not met yet. I can see the opportunities you cannot imagine yet. I can see the version of you that is still being formed. And I promise you this, I am not leading you away from something good. I am leading you towards something better. I know that is hard to believe when you are standing in uncertainty. Right now it feels like emptiness, like starting over, like being tired and still having to move forward. But new beginnings always feel like loss before they feel like hope. Seeds must go into the ground before they rise. And for a while it looks like nothing is happening. But something is. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. I am rearranging things you do not yet understand. I am protecting you from things you cannot yet recognize. I am preparing you for things you are not yet ready to carry. I know you are afraid to hope again, afraid to believe that something better is actually coming, afraid to open your heart and be disappointed again. But listen to me carefully. There is one more verse I want you to remember. It says, "See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Isaiah 43:19. New things often start quietly. They start while you are still grieving the old. They start while you are still unsure. They start while you still think you are stuck. But they are already beginning. You think nothing is happening because you cannot see it yet. But roots are growing. Doors are being arranged. Paths are being cleared. And you are being prepared, not just for a new situation, but for a new level of strength, wisdom, and peace. This season is not empty. It is formative. It is shaping how you think, how you trust, how you choose, how you love. One day you will look back and realize, this was not the part where your life fell apart. This was the part where it was being repositioned. My child, you are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not being delayed. You are being prepared. You are not being forgotten. You are being guided. I know it is hard to let go of what you thought your life would look like by now. I know it is hard to release what you had already pictured. But I promise you, what is coming will make sense of what is leaving. What is ahead will honor what you have walked through. And one day you will see that this was not the end. This was the turning point. So trust me here, even in the in-between, even in the not yet, even in the uncertainty. I am not done with your story. I am preparing you for something better, and I am already there, waiting for you.